Hello. I hope everybody is doing well. Tonight, I wanted to talk about shingles at age 39. Okay? At age 39. Am I 39 or am I 38? Eden, how old am I?
38,
I am?
37. Wait, 38.
Oh.
Wait, 38, 38. Wait,
No, I'm 38, 9.
39? 39?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh! But your birthday was last month.
I remember my age. Who else forgets their age? Okay. I want to talk about shingles at age 39 and everything that I went through. All right, Eden.
Guys, you want a celebration for Happy Holidays?
Here, I need you to do this so that way I need you to unlock it all the way. Okay. So, all right, food is done.
What do you need?
To go, I need you just to unlock it and keep it unlocked.
It's gonna lock, so you need to.
I don't understand why it unlocks so fast. Where's the photos I took? This is aggravating.
Those are the ones.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anyway, and that's it. That's what I want to talk to you all about, shingles. So, initially, at first, I was thinking, okay, it was my right side abdominal pain that was hurting so bad, like my right side of my stomach, you know, right here, and it was going all the way to the back here. Okay. So I'm like, oh my God. So as soon, and I have a medical background, so the first thing was for me was shingles. I'm sorry, appendix. So I called my doctor and I was like, hey, can you get me in? And she's like, oh, well, not her, but the staff was like, no, we don't have any room today for another ultrasound. I need y'all to be quiet while I'm trying to explain this. Mom life. And we don't have room today for an ultrasound, but we can schedule you. It was a Wednesday, and they didn't have any Thursday and Fridays. The doctors don't come in. Hi, Leo. So I said, oh, thank you for those hearts. So I said, okay, so let's go ahead and schedule the next one, which was 4 days out. You guys, what did I already tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all to be quiet? So it was 4 days out. Okay. So that was too long. I was hurting and I'm like, no, it's like way something more than that. Hey, Julian. So I went to the urgent care because I couldn't take it anymore. And the urgent care wanted to, rule out, they wanted to rule out appendix because, it's urgent. That's the emergency. I'm doing great. And thank you for asking. Well, I'm making it. Stick with me on this topic and you'll see how I'm doing. So they did a CAT scan and they also, just a abdominal CAT scan, okay? Abdomen. So when they did that, you have amazing parenting. I don't know if that was sarcasm or what, but listen, they need to hush and stop. So they said, your appendix looks great. There's no issues. It looks like you do have cysts. So, we just watch out for that and just schedule and follow up with your primary doctor. Oh, it's not sarcasm? Okay, thank you. So I followed up. No. So again, remember my doctor's appointment was like way out, like a week out. So I went October 6th. That was when I went to the urgent care. So then October 16th was when October 11th was when I went to the ER. Like I just couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I'm just going to go to the ER to see what they say. So they gave me an ultrasound and another CAT scan. So got that done. Nothing was found. I mean, there was like other things, but it had nothing to do with the issue that I had at hand. So I'm like, okay, this is aggravating. And it wasn't my appendix. Now my appendix was dilated and they did consult a surgeon. And the surgeon came down and talked to me and basically told me I was FOS, full of, poop, because it was all around there, that area on the ultrasound. And I'm like, well, listen, if I knew I was constipated, I would not be coming up in here for that. You know what I'm saying? And everything is flowing well. But that's what they said they saw on the ultrasound. Thank you. Subscribe and like on your way out. An appendix is just another intestine in your body. There's really no use for it. It like regulates hormones and stuff like that. Yeah, I was just in such pain. All right. Hey, yeah. So it's just another intestine that regulates your hormones, but they can take it out and it's not needed. But I was just, so the surgeon, she was pressing on my stomach. And usually, whenever you press on someone's stomach, they're like, ah, like they hurt. And so I wasn't like actively screaming, ah, and I was like, ooh, ow. Because it literally was it was starting like all like here and going all the way to my back and a little bit on my butt. And I actually still can feel the pain. So, of course, they didn't find. Yeah, EE's here. Thank you, Julian. I hope I will too. I'm getting better. And so they didn't find anything. No, yeah. So in that urgent care visit, there they didn't find anything, but they did give me meds to help things flow. For that. And then they they did give me morphine and the ER too, which helped the pain too, which was crazy, right? Because they give me morphine and then they call for a surgeon to come down and talk to me and press on my belly. And I'm like, hey, I'm chilling now, hey, if you would have came in here before the morphine, I would have been like, ah, but now I would just like eat. So past that. So then I had this like terrible, and I don't know if kids are in here, but hopefully I have some adults in here because this is like really adults. But if kids are in here, cool, whatever. Y'all can stay in here. But I had a court date with my ex-husband, and things did not go well for me because he wants us out of the house, this house, and he wants to be able to put the house up for sale. So I was just in the courtroom, like crying, thinking like, how am I going to get me and my kids through this, because I want them to be able to have a place to stay. I want them to be able to stay at their school. I want them to be able to still grow up in their birth home because this is the only house that they know. Kyrie, he's 6. He was literally, I was pregnant with him in this house. This is the only house he knows. Eden, she's 9. She was 2 years old. She doesn't remember any other house. And then I have my oldest, who's 17. Of course, she remembers our path. And this is our final destination. So it was just hard for me to take that, and it was a lot of stress. So finally, we have my GYN appointment for my primary doctor. And yeah, it is crazy and sad. And so she says, I have another CAT scan, another ultrasound, because y'all, I was still hurting. Even after the meds for constipation, I take that. Everything's flowing out just fine. I'm literally still hurting and I'm crying. And I'm like, okay, my first visit was October 6th to the urgent care. And now here we are, October 23rd. I finally got into my doctor, which she was like, listen, we work together because we work at the main hospital together. I work in labor and delivery. Okay. So she works with me when she's on call. And she was like, next time you say such and such, her name, tell them I work with her and she will get me in. She says, I never deny patients. And I hate that you had to go through the ER and the urgent care and everything because I would have been got you in. But then a part of me, and I was like, oh, really? I was like, that's awesome. I was like, well, I'm glad to know that. But then the other side of that was like, okay, she would have been got me in, but the symptom that I'm about to show her wouldn't have been there, and we probably still would have not have figured it out at all. Oh, shingles is so painful. I never knew at this age, 39, you can get shingles, but apparently if you had chickenpox at ever in your life, then you are prone to getting shingles. Like apparently it doesn't matter. Age does not matter when it comes to it. So anyway, so I go and she's like, okay, well, we just did it. I did my 3rd ultrasound, October 23rd. Remember, I started October 6th. No answers. I'm just in pain. Going to court in pain, getting bullied by his side of the attorneys, saying that I have to leave the house in 2 months. I need to put this house up for sale by December. So I'm stressed and I'm just like, oh my God, and I'm still going to work 3 nights a week, still being a single mom. full time, taking care of my kids. Like, it's just all like crazy the things that we go through as moms, right? So, um, okay. So moving on, she's asking me all these questions, and she's like, "Okay, well, why don't you just put like an heating pad around your stomach?" And I'm like, "I tried that, but when I do, it like stings. It hurts. The heating pad does not work, y'all. I can't sit long. I can't lay long. I can't stand long. Like, and I work 12-hour shifts, so everything hurts. Like I'm literally limping. And I'm like, okay, this nothing's being found in an ultrasound. I was like, but something is there. Something is going on. Like I'm not the kind of person that complains. So then when I told her about the heat compressions being painful, like burnt, feeling like a burning sensation and it hurts, she was like, let me see your skin. So I pull this down and I show her my skin and she goes, oh, you got shingles. Now, on my skin, it's just literally this. I have red spots. I mean, I would show it, but it's not even graphic. Like when you Google and look up pictures of shingles, I feel so bad for the people that have them because some have them in their ear, some have them like on their face, and it's goopy and it's pus and it's sad. It's horrible. So mine look like small little patches, but they're red. They're red. And she was like, oh, yeah, you got shingles. So then she called another one of her colleagues in. She was like, hey, come look at this. And then told him everything I've been through, abdominal pain. They ruled out appendix. They ruled out everything. She said, matter of fact, one of your cysts from October 6th is actually gone. So that's not even the problem. And I was like, wow, whoa, something's going on. And so he looks at me and he goes, oh yeah. Oh well, not oh yeah, but he just because she didn't give him no heads up, no nothing of what she thinks it is. She wanted him to like say it so that way she would be confident and be like, see. So he looks, I poured it down, and he goes, oh, that's shingles. Y'all, it did, Megan. It hurt a lot. So with that being said, they gave me medication, and I have to take that for 10 days. And they are huge horse pills. I do not like them. But anyway, I am glad now finally. So today is October 27th. I went there on the 23rd. So this all started Actually, it started before October 6th, like a week before that on the Thursday. However, I went to go seek help for the first time October 2nd. 6th, sorry. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Like, if you were just having like any type of pain, like on your face, on your ear, it looks like a rash. It's in stages, and I've seen a lot of other videos say it's in stages. And I'm like, oh yeah, mine's in stages too, because my rash didn't just come up day one when I was having my pain. When I went October 6th, I did not have that. But you can look at it and tell because it's different. It's a small red rash and it has like these little black dots like around them. And so, yeah, so I got that done and I'm getting better. One of the pain meds she gave me, I can't remember the name, starts with the G, ends with the N. And that is for nerves, and it's for a lot of things: anxiety, nerves, insomnia. I mean, it has a list of things, but y'all, it knocked my nerves, like muscular. I can still feel it when I rub. Like, you know what it feels like? It feels like you maybe were like playing like on a football field, or you were like playing somewhere and you got hit, bam, real hard. And it's not even, I mean, maybe if somebody like took a hammer and just went on your muscle, right? Just boom. And you're like, when I touch it, it just hurts. And it's throbbing 24/7, throbbing, throbbing, throbbing. That's how it felt on my lower abdominal right here is how it felt. And it's still sore, still pressed on it. So with shingles, it is highly contagious. So like with my kids and stuff like that, only if it's highly contagious to people who have not had chickenpox. So if you have not had chickenpox, then like if you touch my rash, it's like highly contagious. Like you're gonna get it. So at first I was like, well, and then I did research and I was like, okay, well, I just got back from St. Lucia. I live in the US and I went to St. Lucia for 7 days last month for my birthday. And I looked on the website of the CDC, and the first thing it says is recommended one of the things of the list of things was a shingles vaccine before you go. So I'm like calling my friend and I'm like, hey, and he's like, no, like I got all my vaccinations. We don't have a thing here with shingles. He lives there. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay, well, let me just not be paranoid and just think that like I got it from there. So anyway, my doctor tells me the finale result is that it's stress induced, guys. Stress induced, and it can be worse whenever you have eczema, which I do, but it's cleared up a lot on my medication that I'm on. Go back and look at my short I posted yesterday, and you can see my skin journey. Okay, and that's all stress induced. So I take Rinvoq for my eczema, and it has been like amazing. Like my skin has cleared up so much. Like my eyes used to be swollen, like because I was so stressed out going through all this stuff. But now like all the medications that I'm on help. So now it's like, okay, I'm on those. Those are helping. So now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna find a way to get at you. I'm gonna give you shingles, So it's like, what? Um, and like I said, that flare up didn't come until after the court date. And so that's that. But I just wanted to just talk about that. Yes, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But I just wanted to just come on and talk about the shingles or whatever. But I'm going to end this live stream because I don't want to get it like intertwined with like other things. And I'm going to end this live stream and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys what I cooked. Okay. So I got dinner here and then I have dinner behind me and then I have the kids in the living room chilling. So I'm going to end this and make this live stream about shingles, and then I'm going to come right back. Okay. Thank you guys for listening, and please subscribe, like my video, comment below if you have any questions. I'm sure I probably left something out, but I try not to. But I did get the gist of anything. Okay. She can, but her phone's about to die. All right. Bye.